Nashville. To record a song, not just to go to like vacation or anything. All right, so nobody's watching. I guess I'll just tell the story. So my name is Steve, as you can see by my name there for my channel. But I'm a veteran. I was in Afghanistan, and I was a scout sniper. I did 8 years in the army, and I joined in October of 1999, and 9/11 happened, and I re-enlisted, and I switched my MOS to infantry from I was a radio guy, and when I got out of the service, I was pretty messed up. I became like an alcoholic, and I didn't really have much going on for about 10 years after I got out, but I eventually got sober about like 9 years ago. When I first thing I did when I got sober was I started playing guitar a lot again, and it kind of took place of the drinking. Instead of drinking all the time, I started playing guitar all the time, and I started playing like 6 7 hours a day, like just constantly. Just it's all I did. And one of the best things I ever did was I I got a guitar stand. It was like the greatest piece of guitar equipment I ever got, because I stuck the stand in my living room. So like anytime I went past the guitar, I picked it up, and I only knew like one or two songs like my whole life. I started playing when I was 12, but having that guitar out, I just started tuning it all the time. Every time I went past, I would make sure it was in tune, play those two songs that go on. But eventually, start picking up everything. But it turned into this like huge passion, and I ended up moving out into the country. And when I moved out here, I realized there was like nobody around to like play instrument. Like I was from like the Pittsburgh area, and I had all these friends that played instruments and stuff, and we was always putting bands together and stuff, and it was always like a lot of fun. But when I moved out to the country, I started seriously getting into music, and there was nobody that lived out here, so uh, I didn't. It kind of sucked. So I was just always doing like a solo thing, and one day I was at the VA, and they had a sign up that said like a music program for veterans. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna check this out. So I signed up for it, and I really thought that it was going to be like there's like a community college down the road, and I thought that I was going to go to the community college, and there was going to be like five other veterans that all play electric guitar, and we were all going to sit around and play the same blues tunes. And but I was super excited for that. Like that was the best thing that could have happened. And all of a sudden, I got a phone call, and this guy was like, "Hey, would you be available for a phone interview tomorrow?" And I was like, "Yeah, no problem." And the next day came, and he called me, and I got on the phone with him, and he was saying that, "Hey, would you like to come down to Nashville?" I was like, "Oh man!" I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "In like a month," and he was like, "Do you know anything about like music or anything?" I was like, "Yeah, well, I play guitar, and I've been into music my whole life." And he says, "Okay, well," he was like, "Start writing a song, and we're gonna have a sponsor call you, and he's gonna help you go over the song." So I was like, "Okay." And it was like a week or two later, this other veteran called me, and he was a sniper too. He was a National Guard sniper. I think he was in Iraq or Afghanistan, but he ended up calling me, and we started talking and about what the song wanted to be and what the program was. And what it was they was going to fly me down to Nashville, and they was going to I was going to write a song about my military service, and then we was going to record it, and it was going to get like a whole band together of like professional musicians and everything, and we were going to do the song. So I was leaving in a month, and they told me to start working on my song, come up with like an idea and everything. So I had a job that it was pretty boring. Like I mean, the job was a lot of fun, but it was kind of like most people would call it boring. But I got to like sit and listen to headphones and kind of be inside my head all day. And so I just had a piece of paper in my back pocket, and every time like I thought of a song lyric, I wrote it down. And the first song lyric was, I have a tattoo on my arm that says, "I know I'm going to heaven because I already been to hell." And that's Operation Enduring Freedom 5 Sniper. And so that was the first lyric of the song. And I just went from there. Every day, like I would come up with some new thing or anything. I write some stuff down and everything else like that. And then as far as music went, I, I, I wanted to keep it as simple as possible because the whole time I'm thinking, well, this band's got to learn this song. So I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to do like G, C, D, something as simple as possible. And but I'm really into blues and stuff, so I was kind of wanted to do like a House of the Rising Sun type feel to it and like a darker theme and stuff. And I had the whole song in my head, the music, the solos, the this, that, like a month straight. I mean, I worked on it like it was my job, and working on the song, and finally the day came, and I was actually kind of scared to go down because I haven't flown in a while, and I was just scared. I didn't think I would be scared to fly, but I was, and I got on the drove to the airport, got on the plane, went down there. Was pretty nervous and everything, and I got down there, and man, it was amazing. They put me up in this beautiful hotel. I got to meet. There was like I think like five other veterans that went down. And sorry, I got a plane going by. Let me use this opportunity to look for my dog. Hey, hey, come on, get over. Sorry, sorry, nobody's watching anyways. But uh, what does it say? The oh, hey, Cherry BB8ZO is on here. Hi, you're one of my biggest fans, my only fan. But uh, Scott, hi Scott, my name's Steve. But what the hell was I gonna say? Oh, so I got down there. So they picked me up in this like real nice Mercedes. Put me up in this beautiful hotel. Told me, "Hey, don't worry about anything. Anything you want to order, as long as it's not alcohol, which I don't drink anyways." But they was like, "You can put it on the tab for the hotel and everything." Yeah, I mean, it was great. Free food, free. Didn't have to. I could have literally went with not a dime in my pocket, and I would have had a blast. And then the day came to write the song, and it was at the Grand Old Opry, and went to the Grand Old Opry, went backstage, and uh, they they have all these rooms back there. They're like dressing rooms, like rehearsal rooms. They call them writers' rooms, and we went in there, and this guy, his name was Jarrett Jacobs. Garrett Jacobs from American Idol. He was him and a couple other musicians were sat down with me in the room, and they started talking about something. I was so nervous. And they gave me this guitar as soon as I walked in. They were like, "Hey, this is yours," and everything, and he had it all tuned up, and I was like so nervous I couldn't even play. I felt like so stupid, and all of a sudden I started playing, and he says, "Oh, I saw you play the pentatonic scale there," and I said, "Yeah, I play guitar," and he says, "Okay," he says, I said, "I actually wrote the song," and I pulled it out of my back pocket, like all crumpled up, and he was like, "Okay," and he started reading it, and then he started like changing a little bit, and he added some stuff with like this walk up, and then he changed like the rhythm a little bit, and the song it was done in like 20 minutes, and they said they've never had it go that fast. But and then the next day we went down to they said that some guy that owned like the Buffalo Bills or something like that. He owned this studio, and I mean, if you go through my videos, there's a Good Time Charlie, and then there's another short where I'm in a real big studio, and it's all from there. And then one where I'm walking out on stage at the Grand Old Opry. But it was an amazing time. We did the song. It was Good Time Charlie. Not Good Time Charlie's Got the Blues. It's just, or no, it's not Good Time Charlie at all. It's, yeah, it is. Good Time Charlie. That's the name of the song. Sorry. I was thinking, I was like worried about the title of the song because of the other song, but they said don't worry about it. But if you go through my videos, you can find it. It's a pretty good song, and I have the actual finished recording of the song, but I'm waiting. I'm gonna make a video of it at some point. So I'm just kind of waiting for the idea. But I have the professionally recorded song and everything, and I guess I own the rights and everything to it. So, but hey, if you made it this far, thank you very much. I'm just trying to get used to doing lives because I'm gonna start doing a lot more. I'm doing live kayak fishing on May 1st. I have to go get my boat dock license and or permit and my fishing license. I'm not a fisherman or a kayaker or a boater or anything like that, but I got injured and I got to do something to do upper body strength. And my awesome family decided to get me a fishing kayak. So it's always been kind of like a dream of mine to have a kayak and go out on the water or any kind of boat. So I got one, and I'm gonna put like a GoPro on, and I'm gonna go out and like live stream. So you guys are gonna learn with me. So thanks for everything. I'm gonna shut this off. I've had like one person watch, but hey, thank you so much to that one person. I appreciate it. But thank you all very much, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.